Hello everyone, this is the JJ Movie TV Social Game Reviews, and right now I'm doing the original series, Season 1, Episode 9. It's called Raining Pain in New Orleans. I don't really care for that title right there. But let's get on with this episode, shall we? Here's the thing. We realize many new factors, and this is the mid-season finale, so the originals ain't gonna be back to like January 12th, I believe. So no Christmas special or anything like that. So let's start off, shall we? Okay, for one, Cammy realized she's being compelled, or Camille in that sense. Klaus admitted that to Camille and to Marcel. He basically confessed every single thing he knew about what's going on in the corridor. He told basically everything about what's going on with him and Marcel. And the thing is, though, he offered Marcel's friend Thierry, who's in the garden, to come out, and as long as he doesn't start nothing, he's free to go. So Styler's still in the garden, and he ain't gonna get out anytime soon. So that's a plus side for that. Not for all you Tyler fans, I know you hate that part, but it is what it is. One, Camille, Klaus admitted to Marcel that Camille does have feelings for Marcel, but still. And Marcel sees that Klaus does care for Camille. Maybe not maybe more into romance, or it could be more into like a friendship base. Because I think he's compelling her in this entire thing. He's really compelling her throughout this time. She thinks she's losing her mind, but she keeps remembering herself. She's a very smart girl. I don't know what's the hate with Camille. And for all you Caroline Klaus fans, yes, I'm a Klaus and Caroline fan too. If they come together, great. I am happy for that. But if they do not get together, oh well. If they don't go together, then Klaus and Camille could have something. I'm a Klaus and Caroline fan, but like I said, Klaus and Camille also have a bond because they have both suffering of pain and all that stuff. Caroline, she judges Klaus, but she shows the good in him. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to do with these characters. Maybe, and Camille looked into Klaus's mind about all his pain and suffering. So she knows that, and they understand one another. So that's interesting to see. And the thing is, with Klaus and Caroline started off to get Klaus' emotions, and Camille really started, basically looked deeper into the soul of who he is. And here's the thing, though. So, right when Camille is gonna, leave New Orleans because Klaus compelled you, Davina shows up and uncompels her, basically so she could get out of New Orleans, in a way. So, this is gonna be interesting to see what's happening next episode, which is, January 12th or something like that. And the thing is, though, okay, here's the thing. There's only one thing I do not like about this episode, and that's really about Hayley. Now, here's the thing. I am not a big fan of Hayley. I didn't like her in the Vampires. I really started liked her at the beginning of the original show because she was starting to bond with certain of the characters, especially Elijah and Rebekah. She understands Klaus in a lot of ways, but she's being very judgmental on him in some ways, which I can't blame her. At the beginning of this episode, basically, he's telling all the vampires at the table that who are loyal to Marcel to follow his, to basically hunt down the werewolves in the quarry. Not the quarry, the outskirts of New Orleans. And basically have at it and kill them all so there won't be no more hybrids so he can make. To prove that he ain't gonna kill the baby, but he did a little sinister way. So that's the reason why, also for that. Now, here's the thing. Now, with Elijah and Rebekah, Hayley begs them to basically, they immediately go there to rescue Hayley, which is, in my opinion, stupid because they know Klaus. I don't understand why they think Klaus would hurt Hayley. He's hurting her family, but he's not hurting her, the child. He will never risk it. I don't get why they need to do a rescue for that sense in some ways, but it's whatever. Now, Hayley asks Elijah and Rebekah to watch over the werewolves in there, and they basically protect them all who are getting killed. And they find out that one of the werewolves, a clan, that all werewolves are coming now to New Orleans, most of them anyway, because they want to see the baby and Miracle Baby, and they have a certain emblem and different clans. And there's one clan or one person, whoever, is the aura has the Klaus's father, the actual blood father of Klaus. The werewolf blood, the one that Esther slept with, their ancestors are in New Orleans now. They have arrived in there. No main new character showed up for Klaus' side of family, but there is still there. Rebekah and Elijah say we came here to make a truce, and we came to make amends and all that stuff. Klaus doesn't care because he doesn't want more family around, so he neglects that fact and he doesn't care really about that. he offers Marcel and him to be partners because he realized that Marcel is very diplomatic in this sense, and really he needs Marcel's love and respect in order to get the other people love and respect. And Klaus really wants to change who he is, and there's a certain bond with that. Another thing, the Venus moved into the quarter, but not for long because Hayley and Josh is hiding because he technically ratted out Klaus, so now he's in hiding in there. So Klaus doesn't find him, which is kind of ridiculous. Davina's there, and also Davina's questioning her alliance with Marcel. But the thing is, though, Hayley, for unknown reason, even though she knows Elijah's work and probably saving her family, and so she doesn't care. She still wants to get back Klaus for just even attempting that. And she convinces Davina to leave off and tells her that Agnes that died, the last elder to perform the ritual to kill Davina and to complete the harvest, will basically, Davina doesn't need to be in hiding anymore since the last elder's dead. Wrong! That's a stupid thing because Sophie Devereaux's still out there. And there are other witches, young witches. They don't care. If they could just kill you, they'll still have that power. They just don't know how to control it. And maybe they'll make a new elder out of someone. I think it's very possible they can make a new elder. I think it's very stupid what Hayley was doing, and I think that was stupid. And how Elijah, to me, I'm sorry, but I think Elijah's become a lost puppy with Hayley. I like their chemistry together, but I think he needs to wake up a little bit more and to realize common sense of what's not supposed to do. I'm not liking that every single time she acts for something, he jumps and goes. Not immediately. I wish he wouldn't do that. Show a little bit more backbone, because I think that's the only fault with Elijah, with the woman in that sense. And at the end of this, well, not the end of this episode, but Klaus pledges to not be like his father. That is a given fact. He doesn't want to be like his father or how Marcel was treated by his master and how Klaus was treated by his father. He never wants to be that type of father. He's going to try to make sure that he's trying to change basically as a human being, but, he's a vampire. Now Klaus forgives Elijah. Elijah says he's sorry. And Rebekah and Marcel break up in this one. And Klaus invites them all to come back into the family and basically run the show over there in New Orleans. So basically, they're all in the same home together at the end, which is a good thing. Klaus is trying to improve as a person, or as human as possible he could be. The only thing I don't like is there's little things that are messing up. Hayley with her little things up with Davina. Now Davina's all screwed up right now, being a little bit more paranoid, not caring if the witches come and get her, which I think is going to happen because Sophie Devereaux's still around and they don't care. The witches are assholes in this. They're hypocrites. Plus side, the faction, Klaus and Marcel killed them all because Klaus dissed the people. I had to say, the humans in New Orleans got backbone. They are like, we ain't gonna listen to you originals. They killed a couple of the vampires, broke down windows, sunburned them. Klaus and Marcel fed on them and killed them all. Also, since since vampires will hate each other in New Orleans, he told Father Karen to watch over the werewolves in that sense and to keep them safe. So Klaus is starting to care more. So it's a growing episode for Klaus. And it's also a episode for forgiveness, but Rebekah still talks back about, you shouldn't trust that Klaus in that way and all that stuff. But yes, she's trying to earn his forgiveness. It's stupid. I don't think she ever really is going to forgive Klaus, and yeah, in that sense, I think the relationship needs to be fixed dramatically. And Rebekah and Marcel chose basically Klaus's the joint chief of staff basically over Rebekah and that stuff. Overall, it was a great episode. The episode's called Rain Pain New Orleans. Let me know what you all think, everyone. Subscribe if you like. If you have a problem with Camille, let me know and give me a good explanation. Don't make her say, she's useless. Tell me why she is useless, okay? I'm a Klaus and Caroline shipper. I'm going to say that right now. When she comes around, hopefully at the end of Season 5 when they end Vampire Diaries, or Season 6 when they end it. Either or. I don't want it to last 10 or 8 seasons. I don't want that. And you have to realize a lot of these actors are getting older every single year, so they're going to be advancing. If Caroline comes around, then it's going to be interesting to see with Tyler and all that stuff, and new storylines and everything else. I really want this show to go through for the originals in our 5 years, just like Vampire Diaries right now. So let me know what y'all think, everyone. Subscribe if you like. Disagree with me. Comment it below. And let me know what y'all think, everyone. This is the JJ Movie TV / Game Reviews. Let me know what y'all think, everyone. Bye.